I'm Jenny.
Hi, I'm Eon.
Hi, I'm Kenny.
Welcome to Fairchild Wheeler Interdistrict Multi-Magnet Campus. Here at Fairchild Wheeler, we are comprised of 3 magnet schools. One is Information Technology and Software Engineering School. They are focused on computer sciences, both software and hardware, including Java. The second one is Biotechnology, Research and Zoology Science High School. They study the science of biology and the technology behind it. They make things like prosthetic legs and other things like that. The last school of Fairchild Wheeler is Aerospace and Hydrospace Engineering Magnet High School. They are focused on engineering and physics. They work on making designs like planes, engineers, and bridges. The principal for Information Technology is Dr. Victor Black. The principal for Biotechnology is Dr. Michael Watson. The principal for Aerospace and Hydrospace is Joseph Lip.
There are so many things going on at Fairchild. Classes are going well. We are currently in the 3rd quarter and the 2nd semester, and classes are going great. For some students, this is their last semester here at Fairchild Wheeler. Some kids have already graduated early and are moving on in life. As the school year progresses, many people are getting out of the failing range and they are passing more and more classes. Hopefully, by the end of the year, everybody is passing all of their classes. Many more people are getting high honors, and honorable mention than before. We also have many great events, social events coming up. We have the Relay for Life kickoff event coming soon, tomorrow, which will kick off the celebration of Relay for Life. Relay for Life will then happen later in June. We also have a volleyball tournament between the school students versus the teachers and parents coming up very shortly.
The students would definitely have a wonderful experience if lunches were delicious, healthier, and were cooked well. Most of the students complain about their food being raw or being nasty because of how it looked and tasted. They could definitely solve this problem by giving more funds to school lunches and changing the way they cook our food. The security line is also one of the problems that most students complain about. Not only that it gets stacked for the reason that students are cutting the line, it also gets really long, resulting to tardiness. To solve this issue, it would be great to have security guards at the end, middle, and beginning of the line. Also, people are getting late to eat breakfast. They wouldn't have time to eat breakfast and would be late for their first period classes.
Now, if you're a freshman at Fairchild, there are so many things that you can do to make your experience better. First of all, don't worry about what the upperclassmen say to you. They will not harass you, and many of them do not want anything to do with you, which is perfectly fine for you. Freshman year is a good time to get yourself established in the school. You should also take a few honors classes, but not too much so you are not overwhelmed by the amount of work and you can concentrate more on enjoying your first year of high school.
Homework is taken very seriously in the school. Make sure that you hand in your homework on time. We use a site called Edmodo where you join a class for each of your 4 classes each semester. In between those classes, there will be assignments posted that will have a due date, either at midnight or the time selected and date selected by your teacher. You should keep all your work from the beginning of the semester. You will need everything you learn for the final. But don't stress about the final now. It's 20% of your grade and all the way at the end of the semester, so you'll do fine.
Also, when you first get to Fairchild, remember to wear your lab coat because your lab coats are very important and that is part of your dress code here, as well as business casual. So unfortunately you'll get in trouble if you're not wearing, might get detention or ISS if you're not wearing business casual or your lab coat. And sometimes if you forget to wear business casual, your lab coat can cover it up sometimes so you won't get in trouble. So make sure you always have your lab coat.
But we're not enforcing go against the dress code with your lab coat. Please be business casual.
But lab coats are there just in case.
You forget.
There's always that one slip up.
As a senior student here at Fairchild, I have experienced many things that I kind of regret not doing. If I would be able to go back in time, I would have studied for SAT because really, colleges look at it. Practically, you needed it for more scholarships. For example, in one of the colleges that I applied to, I would have gotten the highest scholarship if only I had a good SAT score. So please study for it. Applying to colleges can be really stressful, so if I were you, I would list at least the top 10 colleges that I would want to go to during the summer of junior year. Regarding to the college essay, if you don't want to stress during the school year, read some examples and write down your ideas. Colleges wanted to hear your voice as a student, so it doesn't have to be as formal like a research paper. The first semester of senior year was stressful for me because I was taking hard classes, so I suggest that you take the more challenging classes during sophomore year and junior year to boost your GPA. For example, take at least one ECE class in one semester. If you do that, you would have 4 ECE classes taken after junior year, which would make a huge effect on your GPA.
Thank you for listening to our podcast about Fairchild Wheeler. I'm Kenny.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Eon. Have a good day.